Afternoon, my dear students. I am Dr. Deepak More, Assistant Professor of English, Sanjivani Mahavidyalaya Chapoli. Today we are going to study about about the essay section, bit number B, on the rule of the road, written by A.G. Gardner. Then point number 1, background of the author. A.G. Gardner or Alfred George Gardiner. He was born in 2nd June 1865 and he was dead in 3rd March 1946. He was a great renowned British author, newspaper editor, and, and an English journalist. He was born in Chelmsford, United Kingdom. This location is now located in United Kingdom, and in his early life he started working at the Chelmsford Chronicle and the Bournemouth Directory. He joined the Northern Daily Telegraph in 1887 and later on the Blackburn Weekly Telegraph in 1899 in his editorial team. He worked as an editor of the Daily News during 1902 to 1950. He is specially recognized for his essays written under the pseudonym Alpha of the Plug. His essays are written under his own initials. Two are well known. The daily life of the English and the common issues in their lives stand at the core of his writings. His most celebrated and universally recognized works include Prophets, Priests and King, Pillars of Society, The War Lords, Pebbles on the Shore, Windfalls, Lives in the Wind, The Anglo American Future, What I Saw in Germany, Letters from Germany and Austria, Life of George Cadbury, The Life of Sir William Harcourt, Many Furrows, John Bain and the Progressive Movement, Portraits and Portents and certain people of importance. Though his writings, along with common issues of the English people, he projected the socio political, intellectual, economic, and religious issues and problems of contemporary British society. Means what? In Marathi, अल्फ्रेड जॉर्ज गार्डनर, ज्याचा जन्म 2 जून 1865 झाला आणि त्याचा मृत्यू हा 3 मार्च 1946 झाला. हे एक ब्रिटिश लेखक, वृत्तपत्र संपादक आणि इंग्रजी पत्रकार होते. त्यांचा जन्म जेम्सफोर्ड म्हणजेच युनायटेड किंगडममध्ये येथे झाला आणि त्यांनी त्यांच्या जीवनातील सुरुवातीच्या काळात चेम्सफोर्ड क्रॉनिकल आणि द बॉर्नमाउथ डिरेक्टरी येथे काम केले. त्यानंतर 1887 त्यांनी द नॉर्थर्न डेली टेलिग्राम आणि 1899 द ब्लॅकबर्न वीकली टेलिग्राम या त्यांच्या संपादकीय संघासोबत काम केले. 1902 ते 1915 दरम्यान त्यांनी द डेली न्यूज येथे संपादक म्हणून काम पाहिले. त्यांना अल्फा ऑफ द प्लग या टोपण नावाने ओळखले जाते. दैनंदिन जीवनातील सामान्य समस्या हे त्यांच्या लेखनाचे मूळ होय. त्यांचे प्रख्यात साहित्य जसे की मी यापूर्वी सांगितल्याप्रमाणे अतिशय सुप्रसिद्ध होय. इंग्रजी लोकांच्या सामान्य समस्या त्यांच्या लिखाणातून मांडत असताना त्याने त्याच्या सामाजिक, राजकीय, बौद्धिक, आर्थिक आणि धार्मिक समस्या आणि ब्रिटिश समकालीन समाजाच्या समस्या ही त्यांनी आपल्या विविध लेखनशैलीतून, आपल्या विविध लेखातून, आपल्या विविध कथेतून वाचकांच्या समोर ठेवल्या आहेत. Then, introduction of the essay on the rule of the road. The essay on the rule of the road, penned by A.G. Gardner, that is Alfred George Gardner, deals with the theme of importance of our adherence to law and order, appropriate and civilized behavior, and the necessity of certain restrictions on individual liberty to keep others' freedom intact for the betterment and amelioration of our society. This essay appeared in Gardner's anthology entitled Leaves in the Wind, which was published under his pseudonym Alpha of the Plug. In it, he gives emphasis to conform to the set of principles existing in the society and to ensure that our liberties must be curtailed. Gardner gives examples like the role of the traffic police officer in controlling road traffic to make his point clear. We should have to adhere to set rules of traffic. Otherwise, if everyone tries to keep their liberty to drive as per their wish, the road would be jammed and that would lead to accidents and chaotic situation. Chaotic means disturbance, गोंधळलेल्या अवस्थेमध्ये. सो वी मस्ट कन्सिडर लिबर्टी ॲज अ सोशल कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट अँड नॉट अ पर्सनल अफेअर. देन ओनली एव्हरी वन in a society can live together in harmony. Then the text of our essay on the rule of the road. The text of our essay, the first para, the writer tells us that in the first para of or the opening paragraph, the writer tells us that was a jolly. Please see carefully in the text above. That was a jolly story which Mr. Arthur Ransom told the author day in one of his messages from Petrograd. A stout old lady was walking with her basket down the middle of a street in Petrograd, to the great confusion of the traffic and with no small peril to herself. It was pointed out to her that the pavement was the place for foot passengers, but she replied, I am going to walk where I like. We have got liberty now. It did not occur to the dear old lady that if liberty entitled the foot passenger to walk down the middle of the road, it also entitled to the cab driver to drive on the pavement, and that the end of such liberty would be universal choice. Everybody would be getting in everybody else's way and nobody would get anywhere. Individual liberty would have become a social anarchy. In the first paragraph of this essay, the writer tells us that the essay on the rule of the road is written by A.G. Gardner, who was a British author, British newspaper, and even British editor and English journalist. He was born in Chelmsford. The essay deals with the theme of importance of our adherence to law and order, appropriate and civilized behavior, and the necessity of certain restrictions on individual liberty to keep others' freedom intact. In this essay, he deals with the very fundamental socio-political issue, that is individual and social liberty, and discusses what constitutes a true freedom. In this essay, Gardner gives examples like the role of the traffic police officer in controlling road traffic to make his point clear. We should have to adhere to set rules of traffic. So, we must consider liberty as a social contract and not a personal affair. Then only everyone in a society can live together in harmony. In the first para of of the story of the essay, the writer tells us that, means in Marathi, I will tell you in Marathi because it will it clear the concept of you. मिस्टर ऑर्थर रॅन्सम यांची ही उत्साही कथा रशियाची पूर्वीची राजधानी असलेल्या पेट्रोग्रॅड येथील एका प्रसंगातून संदेश देणारी आहे. एके दिवशी एक जाडजूड वयस्कर महिला पेट्रोग्रॅड येथील रस्त्याच्या मधोमध हातात एक बास्केट घेऊन ट्रॅफिकमधून अत्यंत गोंधळलेल्या स्थितीमध्ये चालत होती आणि तेही स्वतःचा जीव संकटात टाकून तेथून वाट काढत चालण्याचा प्रयत्न करत होती. कुणीतरी तिला पायी चालणाऱ्यासाठी पथ रस्त्याचा वापर करण्याचा सल्ला तिला दिला. पण ती लगेच म्हणाली, मला जिथे चालायचे आहे तिथून मी चालत जाईन. आम्हालाही आता स्वातंत्र्य मिळाले आहे. परंतु त्या प्रिय वयस्क महिलेला हे लक्षात आले नव्हते की जर स्वातंत्र्य म्हणजे पादचाऱ्यांनी रस्त्याच्या मधोमध चालणे असा अर्थ होत असेल तर वाहन चालकही पथ रस्त्यावर वाहने चालवू शकतात आणि अशा प्रकारच्या स्वातंत्र्याचा शेवट हा सामाजिक अनागोंदी निर्माण करत असतो. वैयक्तिक स्वातंत्र्यही सामाजिक अराजकता बनवू शकतो हे वाचकांनी व इतर समाजातील घटकांनी लक्षात ठेवलं पाहिजे. इन द सेकंड पारा ऑफ द essay, A.G. Gardner tells us that there is a danger of the world getting liberty drunk in these days, like the old lady with the basket, and it is just as well to remind ourselves of what the rule of the road means. It means that in order that the liberties of all may be preserved, the liberties of everybody must be curtailed. When the policeman, say at Piccadilly Circus, steps into the middle of the road and puts up his hand, he is the symbol not of tyranny but of liberty. You may not think so. You may, being in a hurry and seeing your mother car pulled up by this insolence of office, feel that your liberty has been outragged. How dare this fellow interfere with your free use of the public highway? Then, if you are a responsible person, you will reflect that if he did not incidentally interfere with you, he would interfere with no one, and the result would be the Piccadilly Circus would be a maelstrom that you would never cross at all. You have submitted to a curtailment of a private liberty in order that you may enjoy a social order which makes your liberty a reality. Then, in the second para of essay, A.G. Gardner addresses us that, according to the writer, mm, liberty is a social contract instead of a personal affair. The writer begins the essay by giving the examples of individual freedom which should not be distributed to social freedom. He described it by giving an amazing story of a fat old lady who is walking in the middle of the road on busted streets instead of the footpath. Obviously, that leads to confusion and chaos in the traffic. Being a, being a pedestrian, she must walk on the footpath, but she was enjoying her personal freedom to walk anywhere she likes, as that was a public road. He then gives the example of a traffic police who is doing his duty on the road to control the traffic, but most of us thought that it was a nuisance work and the traffic police is interfering with our personal liberty. But later we realize that he is performing his own duty to control and regulate the traffic and helping us to enjoy our freedom. If we do not let him with his work, there would be utter chaos, confusion in the traffic, and the traffic would be blocked, and nobody will reach to his or her destination safely and in time. म्हणजेच दुसऱ्या पॅराग्राफमध्ये रायटर लेखक हा वाचकांना असा सल्ला देतो आहे की सध्याच्या युगामध्ये जगालाही अशी वयस्क स्त्री जी बास्केट हातात घेऊन रस्त्याच्या मधोमध चालून स्वातंत्र्याबाबत बोलत होती, अशा स्वातंत्र्याचा धोका निर्माण होऊ लागला आहे आणि आपणही रस्त्याचे नियम म्हणजे काय हे समजून घेतले पाहिजे. याचा अर्थ असा होतो की सर्वांच्या स्वातंत्र्याचा विचार करता प्रत्येकाने आपल्या स्वातंत्र्याला मर्यादित राखले पाहिजे. जेव्हा एखादा पोलीस एखाद्या रस्त्याच्या मधोमध येतो आणि हात वर करून काही बोलतो, याचा अर्थ तो जुलुमशाहीचे प्रतीक नव्हे तर स्वातंत्र्याचे प्रतीक होय. कारण तुम्हाला असं वाटत नाही का, कदाचित जेव्हा तुम्ही घाईगडबडीत असता आणि तुमची कार कार्यालयाच्या बाहेर लावलेली असते आणि ती अचानक तेथून उचलली जाते, तेव्हा तुम्हाला तुमच्या स्वातंत्र्याचा अवमान झाल्यासारखे वाटते. तेव्हा तुम्हाला वाटते की सार्वजनिक रस्त्यावरच्या पार्किंगचे मला स्वातंत्र्य आहे आणि त्या व्यक्तीने यामध्ये ढवळाढवळ करण्याची हिंमतच कशी केली. त्यानंतर जर तुम्ही बरोबर असाल तर तुम्ही ते तुमच्या रागातून व्यक्त करता आणि अशा प्रकारे त्या रस्त्यावर घडलेल्या संहारक प्रसंगाला तुम्हाला तोंड द्यावे लागते. Then remaining part we shall continue in another period. Thank you very much.